All right, ladies and gentlemen, can I get a skull in the chat, please? No! What is going on? If you're here for fantasy content or trivia, you are out of luck, my friend. Today I'm going to be going over some of the notes from the first week of Vikings training camp. So let's hop right into it and talk some Vikings. All right, so I'm just going to kind of go through day by day and talk about some notes that I got from podcast, Purple Daily, Vikings Insider, and then also Vikings fan page on Instagram, at Vikingzfanpage with a Z. Shout out to them. So, first of all, Sam Darnold has been throwing bombs. There's been multiple reports of it, so it's kind of just becoming a daily occurrence at this point, which is awesome. It's super great to hear. But the one but to that is that Sam Darnold's always had a good arm. It's kind of more of the mid-range throws that he struggles with, which is kind of Jefferson's bread and butter, you know what I mean? He's great in a deep ball, absolutely, but he's also great in the middle of the field. That's primarily where he's catching the ball. So we're going to need to dial that in a little bit and hope that Sam can continue to figure it out. And yeah, but regardless, that's really encouraging to hear. I'm excited to see Sam Darnold. Hopefully we'll get to see some Darnold and McCarthy in the preseason. You never really know what they're going to do, but I feel like we probably will. In that first clip, Jefferson cooks Andrew Booth, which not really a surprise. That second-round pick has not really panned out so far. But hopefully Booth can kind of get his head in the game because, man, we need cornerbacks, which brings me to my next point. So on the 24th, on Wednesday, first day, Kai Blackman tears his ACL, which is really, really, really unfortunate. You know, he had some really good moments last year and some not so good moments, which that's kind of to be expected from a third round rookie. But yeah, no, that really sucks. I mean, R.I.P. Kyrie, we lost him. Let's take a moment real quick. And now Mekhi Blackman goes down with an ACL tear, which not great, super not great. But hopefully, I'm really hoping that the Vikings will sign one of the veteran free agents that is still on the market. You know, someone like a Stephon Gilmore, Xavier Howard, maybe Marshawn Lattimore. Personally, I think Gilmore would probably be the best option. Initially, I thought it would be Xavier Howard just because, you know, he worked with Flores in Miami. He's familiar with the scheme, right? And then I heard some weird news about him, which I realized I had heard, but I kind of forgot about it. Like something about him sending the minor's mother's nudes or some weird shit like that. I'll fact check that in editing and correct myself if that's incorrect, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is, which is really weird. We probably don't need that drama in our locker room, so I'm hoping for Gilmore. I mean, he's been on 3 teams past 3 years. I believe he went Panthers, Colts, and then Cowboys last year. None of them re-signed him, but I mean, he's still good, right? Like, let me pull up his PFF grades, because when you look at those, he absolutely is deserving of a roster spot. Yeah, you know, like I know that PFF isn't necessarily the truth, but these are really good numbers, okay? He would be a great signing as long as he doesn't break the bank, which I can't imagine he really would. I mean, he can't stay on a roster, so hopefully we sign him soon here in the near future or some other veteran presence, but we need more depth there, all right? And it sounds like J.J. McCarthy had a good first day at training camp. You know, I don't really think he did anything crazy, but it sounds like he's been doing solid. I know most of his reps are coming out of the second team, which allows him a little room to breathe and figures shit out. But yeah, hopefully he will continue to progress and we continue to hear some good things about him. Okay, and then I think last note for the first day. Dalton Risner has been working at right guard, which means that Ed Ingram's job is in jeopardy, which is really disappointing. You know, obviously he was horrible 2022. Had a rough start to the season last year, but it seemed like he was starting to figure his shit out a little bit towards the back half. I'm still hopeful for him. You know, second round pick out of LSU. I would love to see him progress into, you know, being a consistent piece of that O-line. That would be great, but Yeah, so Risner at right guard and Blake Brandel at left guard. So we'll see. This could just be training camp crap, but you never know. It's definitely something worth noting. Okay, and then moving on to, let's see, Thursday the 25th. So JJ's first throw of the day was a deep bomb to Jalen Naylor. Let's go, speedy Jalen, dude. That's great to hear. One, because JJ's throwing bombs. You love to hear that. And two, dude, Jalen Naylor, I love him. I wish that, I hope that we can get him on the field more consistently because he's a really great player. He was really, really good in college. He just had some injury concerns. He basically couldn't stay on the field last year, so hopefully he can get his crap together. Yeah, geez, that's even less than I thought, actually. He was only playing in 6 games last year, started 1. Which, yeah, we're going to need a little bit more than 29 yards on 3 receptions, you know what I mean? And, again, he was very injured last year, but, his potential just... I want him to work out so fucking bad, man. Yeah, I mean, he was pretty great at Michigan State. Obviously, these stats don't blow you away or anything, but... if you watch some tape on him, he's a really good player. He's really, really good. So frickin' fast. So, yeah, I really hope he can keep developing, and that would be so cool if he's a legitimate part of this offense this year.
Wide open. Inside the... Deal with adversity well today on the reverse. Naylor still on his feet. The freshman ready to go.
Experience with other people who've had similar experiences, and what a kid.
Jalen
Lombardi to throw. Naylor turns. It is
looking for it. Oh, he's got his man, and it's caught.
All right, and then talking about another Michigan State alum, it was reported that Tristan Jackson limped off the field, although when I go to the Vikings depth chart on ESPN, he has absolutely no injury designation, so I think he's all good. Played at Michigan State and Syracuse in college. But yeah, his last season at Syracuse, he was clearly very good. Over 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns in 12 games. That's impressive. So hopefully undrafted rookie can maybe do something. But like I said, it's his 3rd season, and he hasn't really done anything yet aside from 2 receptions for 9 yards. So, he's probably just another body on the depth chart. But one can be hopeful, right? Okay, and then, so going back to yesterday real quick, Purple Daily Judd Zalgad had said that Johnny Munt was running first team reps and Josh Oliver over Robert Tonyan, which is kind of surprising. The Josh Oliver part is not, but Johnny Munt is just he kind of just feels like a career tight end 3, you know what I mean? Like, he's a pretty solid player for sure, but... Robert Tonyan is a much more proven prospect. I get he's getting up there a little bit in age. I think that Robert Tonyan could be a nice addition. I don't think he's going to be, TJ Hawkinson, but I think that he could be a playmaker for this team. Yeah, anyways, 25th noted that Robert Tonyan made a very nice grab on a throw from JJ, which is awesome, and that JJ had a strong day today, all in all. He was able to throw the ball into tight windows on numerous occasions, which... if you watch JJ in college, you watch his film, that's not a surprise at all. At all. He's always been super good at throwing balls into tight windows, so...
Gets away on the run. Find him. Lofts it. Sideline. Edwards with a step.
And launches. And
throughout the process, McCarthy dialing up a deep ball down the field.
Once again, Sam Darnold had another deep throw, this time to Jordan Addison. And, again, you love to see it. Love to see it, Sam. Keep it up. Some more unfortunate news. Shaq Griffin went down on Thursday. Seemed like an ankle injury after he made an interception. Brother makes a dope play, and what does he get for it? An injury. But I was just looking at the Vikings depth chart, and right now all it says is just a soft tissue injury. So hopefully that is not too serious. We really need as many cornerbacks as we can get. Really can't afford to lose anymore. Let's hope he recovers quick. And it sounds like with Shaq Griffin down, Caleb Evans is getting more work with the first teams, and Duke Shelley was even out there. Let's go Duke, yeah. But no, Caleb Evans, I really like Caleb Evans. I know that he's had some rough moments over the past couple seasons, but I think that from 2022 to last year, he grew a lot. And obviously he didn't play a ton in 2022, but for the most part last year, I liked what I was seeing out of a Caleb Evans. So I hope that they continue to give him a chance and let him grow as a player a little bit, because I think he could be a solid cornerback in the league. Yeah, honestly, these numbers are a little bit worse than I was anticipating. But no, like I said, I still hope that he can continue to progress as a player, because he's definitely shown some flashes. All right, and then Friday was Kyrie's funeral service. Really great clip of KOC talking at the funeral. He's great dude, good public speaker. But yeah, so no notes from Friday. And going to yesterday, Saturday the 27th. Jalen fucking Naylor, baby. Let's go. Naylor, I hardly know her. But yeah, he balled out yesterday. 3 touchdowns in the red zone drill, so fucking great. You love to hear that. Keep it up, Jalen. Next note, cornerback position is a weakness. Shocker. Basically, all that they were saying is that aside from Harrison Smith and Theo Jackson's interceptions, the offense could basically do what they wanted on that secondary, which not really surprising. You know, we've lost a lot. So please, Vikings, please, please, please sign a veteran. Do it now, sooner rather than later. Por favor. Dallas Turner also looked good yesterday, so that's great. Got huge faith in him. I think he's going to be a stud, so that's awesome to hear. So kind of going back to the offense having their way, J.J. McCarthy had 4 touchdowns on 5 red zone trips, so that is huge. That was in 7-on-7s, but still, that is really, really encouraging. You love to hear it. Let's go, J.J. And guys, I'm going to say something really surprising. Sam Darnold threw another bomb. Yep, another 40-plus yard touchdown to Jordan Addison, so that's awesome. Keep it up, Sammy. All right, and then last note for Saturday, Will Reichard, our rookie kicker, he went 5 for 5 on kicks, including a 48-yarder, which is great to hear. Hopefully he's got a little bit more range than 48 yards. We don't need Anders Carlson on our team. As frustrating as Greg Joseph was at times, he could absolutely boot that damn thing. You know what I mean? I was at that Christmas Eve whiteout game against the Giants 2 years ago when we won on a 62-yard field goal from Greg Joseph. So
from 61. And he has done it again!
Hopefully Will has a little bit more range than 48 yards, but it's great to hear that he's kicking consistent right now. Okay, and then I think last thing that I wanted to mention, so Judd Zulgad did an interview with Aaron Jones, and they kind of talked about, the whole tread on the tire things, how Aaron Jones is kind of getting up there in running back years, and I've talked about this before in a different video. It was my running back rankings videos, but, you compare him to Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is 26 years old. Aaron Jones is 28. Josh Jacobs has significantly more carries in his career than Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones was always in a committee in Green Bay. That's just how Green Bay does things. It was always, Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon or Jamal Williams or, whoever the hell it was. They are always running out of a committee. So I really don't think that Aaron Jones has that much tread on his tires, which is exactly what he told Judd. So hopefully he can just stay healthy, and God, it would be so sick if he can. It would be so sick, man. I mean, we haven't really had a good running game since, Dalvin Cook was a good player. 2022 Dalvin Cook was kind of a shadow of his former self. So, let's just hope and pray that Aaron Jones can stay healthy this year, because that would be super, super sick. He would be a threat out there. And we can hopefully finally get a screen game going, which Kevin O'Connell, that's definitely one of the things that he's kind of struggled with in this offense, is getting a good screen game going and a consistent rushing game. So hopefully Aaron Jones contributes to that. Also, he's just fucking awesome. I love Aaron Jones. Let's go. Skull, baby. Yeah, so just want to look at these stats real quick. And Aaron Jones is actually 29, not 28. My bad. But yeah, so he has a total of 1,177 attempts in his career on 7 seasons. And obviously, part of that is due to, you know, missing time from injury, but the point still stands. I mean, he has plenty of tread on his tires left if he can stay healthy. And we got Josh Jacobs with 1305 and 2 less seasons. So, you know, I just think comparatively, Aaron Jones is still fresh and has potential to do great things. All right. That's about all I got for today. Appreciate you guys. Skol, and we will see you again soon.